Hello and welcome. I'm Bio, and today we are doing a requested game. Now, I'm not going to bring the requester up because I'm recording this via Shadowplay, and unless I just go through putting the video through Vegas just so I can add that, it just seems a bit redundant. But it's the same person who requested Gekido, the same YouTube account that requested Gekido, requested me to have a look at Baldo the Guardian Owls. And I'm glad that I'm having a look at Baldo the Guardian Owls again. Because I looked at it in the past, and I wasn't happy with how I looked at it. I think I was very, very harsh. And looking back now, I now realize that it's kind of Naps Team's fault and kind of not their fault. But we'll get into that. So the version of Baldo the Guardian Owls I'm playing today is update 2.1. The game is currently around about $20 on Steam at the moment. There's some DLC content they've added as well now. But this is update 2. I guess it's 2.1, but it's 2. It's over. So what I'm saying is that they've put a bunch of love and care into improving the game. The version of Baldo I played was literally the release build. It was like version 1.0. And yeah, it had a lot of issues. It had a hell of a lot of issues. And still on Steam, it sits at a mixed review score. But when you have a look at the reviews, it pretty much all of the reviews are from when it got released back in August 2021. So, but that's just the name of the game, in my opinion. That's just the name of the game. Now, you could argue that those reviews are now pointless or invalid or mute, simply because the game is improved. But I'm going to give you my 2 cents. So if you don't know, Baldo is developed by Naps Team. I've had a bit of experience with them playing some of their games that they did for Phoenix Games. I think they've come a long way. I don't think they're as bad as they used to be, by no means. But they haven't generally made too many good games. Gekido is generally the standout game that most people know them for. And if I'm honest, Gekido on the PS1 and Gekido Kintaro's Revenge, both decent games, in my opinion. Both very decent games. I really wish they would make a new Gekido game. If they're going to do another game after this, do a new Gekido one. Or hell, do a remake of the Gekido PS1 game. Love it. I'd love a remake of that. It's got a lot of potential, that world. But they may not own the license. Interplay might own the license, because I think they are the original publishers of the Gekido PS1 game. So I say, but then they obviously Naps Team did a solo release, no other publisher, right? Because Naps Team is both the developer and publisher of Baldo for Steam anyway, for Gekido Kintaro's Revenge, which is a port of the GBA game on PC, Switch, and other systems. So if they can do that, they can do the PS1 game, remake of the PS1 game. I reckon there's definitely a market for it. Let's be honest. Streets of Rage 4. Proved that there's a market for it if it's done well. But big buts in the count lie. We're going to be looking at obviously the newer version of Baldo, and what I'm saying is in terms of the reviews. What I was saying previously, I think the reviews do hold validity simply because I'm going to be honest with you, Naps Team. If you ever watch this video, you should have released Baldo the Guardian Owls into early access. If you released it into early access, people would have been way more forgiving. Like I said, if you released it into early access and then had the 2.0 version be the full release of the game with all the extra content, you would have people jumping on that, saying, you probably would have been sitting at a mostly positive, maybe even a positive review score, or even very positive. You don't know. Just for the future. If you do with your next video game venture, if it's still got a lot of work to be done to it, or you feel like we can't really do a very good job of bug testing the game, release it as early access on Steam. That's just my advice. And then you can let the people bug test it for you. So, wow, it's really raining outside. Just looked outside. It's really raining. Anyway. Enough ranting. I just wanted to give my 2 cents because I do have a little bit of history with this game and a little bit of history with Naps Team from what I've covered in the past. I just wanted to put that out there before we play the game. I'm walking into this with a fresh mind, with seeing that this is obviously a newer version of the game. They've supposedly like fixed a lot of issues and improved the quality of life of the game. So, but anyway, so Baldo, in case you don't know, the prophecy is coming. This is what it says on Steam. The prophecy is coming true. A pure heart child has been born. The no-heart creature sealed in the underworld by the wise owls is destined to rise again. And that's all it says. So, I don't read the full thing. I just read the little synopsis it has underneath, like the image that's associated with it. Now, I have played around with the options. Oh, yeah, sorry. Press the wrong button because I'm using my 8-bit Do Pro 2 controller. So, one thing I will make note of straight away is there was like no options whatsoever when this game released. Like no options. I don't even think they had resolution options. Don't quote me on that. I remember the options being quite minimal, and now we have a decent amount. I think if I remember correctly, the only two options that were available were like VSync and music, I think. But now we have quite a lot. We have vibration, depth of field, language, instructions. They even have an assisted mode, because I think a lot of people did have struggle with this game because it is quite hard. And obviously a resolution option, so that's good. We're going to jump into it. You will see my previous save file is here, obviously, because I did buy this game previously, and now I've bought it again. You know, I'm not holding my... Again, let's see how I get on. Let's just see how I get on. And as you can see down below, new adventure available. So they actually have... I think the Guardian Owls is the main storyline you see there. But I think they also have 2 other additional storylines you can follow now in the game, which is excellent. More content, especially free content. Good on them. The free fairies and the elemental temples. So, but we're going to start a new game again and just see how we get on. Oh, cool! Look at that. So we can pick any of these. Okay, so let's have a look. See what we have. A short adventure set in the village of Ahsoka. This preliminary expedition offers a gentle introduction to the world of Baldo. So they've added a, which I don't believe this was in the game when it launched. They've added a additional little short adventure. So you could that basically serves as the tutorial to ease you into the game. Fantastic, Naps team. Fantastic. I fully commend that. You saw that people were having a lot of issue playing your game, having a lot of trouble with it, so you've added a way for people to, you know, get into the game. Then we have the Elemental Temples, a new journey for Baldo connoisseurs who love the thrill of exploration, a captivating adventure in search of intriguing new temples packed with puzzles to solve and secrets to unravel. And then we have the Guardian Owls, the one and only, Baldo's original epic odyssey. Delve into a vast and complex world full of strange characters and great peril, rewarding exploration with thrilling adventure. Excellent. I like this. Only thing I will say, I do think you should have this in order of what you would recommend the player to play. So the 3 fairies at the top, then the Guardian Owls, then the Elemental Temples. You know, but that's just me. You know, I'm just saying. So let's play the 3 fairies because we want an introduction. So here we go. So it's like. The art style in Baldo is like Ghibli inspired, in case you haven't already kind of seen it or heard of Baldo. It's like a Ghibli inspired adventure game, or art style inspired. So, so here we are. We're in Auntie's house. Okay. Graphically speaking, this looks very nice. Very nice. I think if I remember correctly, the one thing I did kind of gave a lot of credit to the game for, back when I originally played it, was the graphics. The graphics was the best part of the game. The graphical style, the graphical fidelity, it looked all quite nice. Oh, so you can see the chest through objects. Okay, cool. So we have the roll, and we have run, which has obviously a stamina meter. We have a chest. And we got a 5 Dindi, the currency used to buy things across the land. Cool. Okay. Alright. Oh, we can go in here. What's in here? Ooh, we have another room. Another chest. Yay, more Dindi. Give me the Dindi. I love the name of the currency. Dindi. It just sounds so, like... I love it when fantasy worlds have literally the stupidest names for their currency. I want to trade. How much is this apple, good sir? Oh, it's 5 bungali. Oh, 5 bungali, of course. Unfortunately, I only have one. Taratate! Dindy. Spaghetti. Sorry. I just love like fantasy settings having a stupid kind of name for currency. I will always contest that Zenny, the currency in Dragon Ball. To me, just Zenny sounds stupid. So it's kind of like a funny thing to call the currency. So, rise, rise and shine, Mr. Baldo. Sorry. Did you have that strange dream about fairies again? Hee hee. Well, today's the big day. Your friend Aldo is waiting for you outside. Be careful. You don't wander off too far from the village. I promise your grandpa I'll take good care of you during your visit. And you're only staying for a few days. Take this map. It might come in handy. Okay. Cool. Oh, we now have map. Oh, and we've got a little bit of area opened up to us. Very nice. I'm not going to do a funny voice for the aunt because I can't do a very good female voice to begin with. You know. Oh, hello, Baldo. That's what you'll get. Something just that's irredeemable like that. Just sitting around if there's any chests. Yeah. So you can't rotate the camera, by the way, in the room. So it's a static camera while you're in the house. That's fine. So now here we are outside. I love this art style. This art style is fantastic. I feel like they've actually improved even more with the art style, which is fantastic. I'm glad that they did that. Alright. So here we are in Ahsoka Village. What if I fall off the edge here? No, I'm not going to fall off the edge. I love the graphics. The graphics are so lovely. Find your... Oh, so we got Owl Boy here. Find your auntie and get the key for the gate to speak to Aldo. Okay, so it's given us a quest. So here's a quest. So if we press start... okay, so it's the RB and LB buttons. I like how when you press start, the mouse appears on screen. It's nice. Find your auntie. So, okay, so it gives you quest information. Fair enough. Fair enough. So now we've got to go back in and speak to Auntie again, because she was stupid and didn't give us the key to allow us to leave, but obviously in this instance it's obviously to teach us about quests. Oops, you're right, I locked it. Here's the key. I'll be off soon. Just like every day, I'll be tending to the sacred tree of life, north of the plain. You'll find me there if you need me. We got the key. Oh, now it's going to show us, yep, if you go to inventory, there's the key and tells you what the key does. Or what the item in your inventory does. Cool. Very nice. Very good, very nice. And there we go. Even the little lock kind of falls on the ground. I like that. Hi, Baldo. Did you have that strange dream again? The fairies must be in danger, but we need to find something to defend ourselves with if we want to leave the village. I heard the legend about an ancient sword hidden in a lake, but it only reveals itself to whoever can offer proof of their bravery. On my way here, I heard they need help at the pumpkin patch. Let's go talk to the farmer. He might be able to give us some clues about how to find the sword. What do you think? So here we go. We have a new quest that's been opened up, so let's have a look at it. So it's talking about an ancient sword hidden on a lake. Yep, so we got to go to the pumpkin patch. Oh, it actually even shows us. If you have a look between the gate and the lost sword, it actually shows us the area on the map where the... And you can even press Y to show the map. There you go. It shows us like where it is. I kind of find it a little bit strange why you would choose to have the map be kind of, I don't know, like this. Just seems a little bit strange to have the map like this. Like, why would you not have it just straight or vertical? Horizontal or vertical? Why do you have to have it at like an angle? It's a little bit weird. But, you know, I can still read the map fine, so just find it a bit of a strange decision. Maybe they just want it to be a little bit different. So obviously we can roll, right? because this is Dark. This is a Dark Souls game. No, I'm joking. But one thing I always found a little bit weird in this game is that there's no jump button. But I guess there's a reason it's not there. So I'm guessing, yeah, this is the pumpkin patch area. Look, I just love the graphics. The graphics are one of the best things about this game. So here we have a pot, which kind of looks like we could break it if we have a weapon. So, see, look at the water. It just looks, everything just looks nice. Can we go in the house? Yes, we can. Oh, here we are. Oh, there's rats in here. This house has been abandoned for years. I'm pretty sure there's a hidden passage somewhere that leads to the lake. Maybe we need to move something. We should have a look around. Okay, so here we are. Can we pick this up? Yes, we can. What do I throw at? Get thrown at, boy. Oh, we have found a rare bag of golden dindy. Okay, fair enough. What the? This door is locked. You don't have the right key to open it. What a weird door. It's got like a fish face. Alright. Well, very clearly we're supposed to move this. So, there we go. And we're at the lake. Okay, so here's the lake in question. Which obviously, do we swim in this game? Oh, we found a coin. Oh, so we can go in the lake. We don't swim. It's more of a pond, if I'm honest with you, but we're not meant to be here yet. Obviously, because we're on a quest at the moment. And the lake is obviously what we're supposed to do after. So we're actually supposed to go to the pumpkin patch. So we're not actually supposed to go here yet. What I will do though is let's go and have a look in this garden over here, see if there's anything in here. So it's supposed to... Oh, how you teleport like that? That's an illegal maneuver right there. Ooh. So we can hide in grass. That must be a mechanic. There must be stealth in this game. I still can't turn my camera, so the camera must continue to be static. There's pumpkins there. Nice red pumpkins. Oh! I see there's a hidden coin in the lake there. You see that? Interesting. Rolling doesn't seem to consume stamina, which is cool. I will admit, right? You can run. This is running. But why would you just not roll everywhere? Just roll everywhere. It's faster than walking. It is faster than walking. Guessing we're not supposed to go in the water here. Well, the river, I imagine, would take us away, but I don't know. There's a man here. What does he want? Hello, Baldo. Have you been looking for the fairy medallion? My son speaks of Little House. It's all fairies, enchanted forests, lost temples. Yeah. Enjoy yourselves. But be careful. Don't leave the village. It's dangerous out there for young lads like yourselves. Okay. I'm going to go raid your house, old man. Raid your chests. Show me your chests. Is this all you've got in your house? Just some couple of You know what? Just for that. Ooh. This is what you get. I'm going to throw this. I thought if I threw this... I threw it through the house. Fantastic. Yeah, it doesn't really, you know. I do expect to still find a few bugs and different things here and there. I don't know if they intend for you to throw that like that. I don't know. I just thought of something. Imagine a Gekido game in this art style. Oh, oh, don't make me come. Ah, a little windmill. Oh, so this looks to be maybe some kind of shop. Okay. Well, we've got 61 dindy. So maybe we can buy something. Not that I will. I just want to see what's on sale. Hello there, hello there. We'll get out in a minute. Hello there, lad. Are you here to sell something? I'll buy everything, apart from the fruit and vegetables. They just go off, and I don't want any stinky, rotten fruit ruining my beautiful shop. So what have you got for me? Sure. Oh, so he buys stuff from me. Okay. So I don't buy stuff from him, I just sell stuff to him? Okay. Fair, I guess? I would have thought I would have bought something. Let's go and have a look around the back of his house. Oh, yes. Well, that's, oh, there we go. So we can go up here to go over. Not that we would do. Where am I? See, I will admit, this is the only issue I have with the static camera. Is sometimes, you get obscured a little bit. So you can't see what's happening or what's going on. And so that, you know, you end up walking into something. You could fall off a ledge because you just can't see because you can't turn the camera. Oh. Okay, so it's a bit like if you don't know that reference, the old Wind Waker. Go in there and you get close to the item and it will... So, what's this? Let's have a look at these items in a minute. So, we have a yellow potion, apple. Extract of the scatia. Scatia? Okay. Mushroom. Obtained by pressing the mushroom under a stone, resulting in juices made to make this potion. You don't tell me what the potion's for, though. More powerful just by made from dried bug wounds to catnip. Stuns enemy for... See, this one tells me this is a thrown item, I'm guessing, that stuns enemies. So that's cool, it tells me that. This doesn't tell me what that does, which is a little bit weird. But anyway, let's talk to... Hello there, you can buy all the food and potions you want right here. Have a look to see if there's anything that takes your fancy. Okay. So we can also buy a VD banana. This fruit grows mainly in hot areas. It's very spicy, and when eaten, it helps resist cold temperatures. So there you go. So that one tells you it resists cold temperatures. Again, I like how the carrot tells you what it does, and so does the dust bag, and yet you have no clue what these potions do because it doesn't tell you. Even this one. Throw this potion at enemies to freeze them for a short while, but it can also be used to extinguish a blue torch flame. Literally tells you what it does, but the yellow one doesn't. Look. Just doesn't tell you what it does. Extremely potent. Okay, it's potent, but what does it do? What it do? What it do, though, game? Right, let's go up here. Let's see what's up here. We are going to go to the pumpkin patch. I'm just exploring. Again, one of the key things I think in this game is meant to be exploration. So, okay, so we can buy shields from this dude.
Hey, would you like to buy a shield? You should have something to protect yourself with in case you get attacked. You never know what you might run out into out there.
It's fair. I probably will buy a shield. So we have a sail shield, strong iron shield, well... There we go. What else am I going to need it for? I'm just saying. I bought a strong iron shield. There we go. So we may not have a sword yet, but we have a shield. We can block attacks now. I do like how there's like... It's a weak wooden shield. Yeah, I do like how there's like 5 shields here. Why would I not get the stronger shield? Recycled metal isn't that strong, but it's well worth the money. Yeah. So I've basically just gotten the strongest sword in the game. Strongest shield. No, maybe not strongest shield in the game, but the strongest shield that I can get at this moment in time. Oh, I can buy this. Common potion, free. There you go. So that one tells you it does a small amount of energy. Don't want to buy it. I want to talk to this man.
What am I going to do? This strange plant grew this morning. I can't find a way to uproot it. I'm so worried about my crops. My son's out there. My son's there now. He's trying to work out how to pull these meddlesome roots. To be extremely grateful to anybody who was able to get rid of them. But it's too dangerous to go in the field, so I closed the main entrance.
Okay. It's fair. I feel like... See, to me, it feels like I should be able to, like, go up onto this tree branch and walk over into the field. But I don't think that's the intended thing. So we can't actually continue this quest anyway. Oh, no, we can. I see a box that we can move. Alright. Can we go through the bush? Nope. But I know we can get over there. Well, I'll show you why I know we can get over there. Because we can just go this way. There we go. Oh, I didn't even realise there's literally a... Yeah, so that's a shortcut now opened up. Oh, I found a... What the... What the hell? Okay, I'm not gonna... I am gonna ignore this. Can we Okay. So there's a little, like, dungeon thing there. That's fine, but we don't have a weapon, so... I'm not going to go in there yet, just in case there is enemies in there. I'm going to go to... Seeing as, like, we can't... Maybe we can get in the pumpkin patch. But maybe we have to go through the lake to get there. I find it a bit strange that, you know, it tells us, go to the pumpkin patch, and then, no, you can't go in the pumpkin patch. Just so you know. So it makes me believe that we can get in there via the lake. Maybe. There is a coin somewhere around here. There it is. Cool, we found another... Oh, there must have been 2 coins right next to each other. Fair enough. Right, so we are... Alright. In all fairness, it looks like the blue marker. See the blue marker? It's maybe there is another way to get into the pumpkin patch. I do find it's a very strange decision, at least on the developer's part. At least this again. I'm going to share my unfiltered thoughts, but I'm going to also be somewhat lenient here because I do find that I can tend to be quite negative anyway in my videos. Right, this is like the second quest in the game, and I need to go to the pumpkin patch. So most people would walk along here, they'd do a little bit of exploration, they then get to here. Oh, we can talk to it. Hey Baldo, if you look around the village, there's lots of shops where you can find useful things. My dad has a shop down the street, but he'll buy anything apart from fruit. For some reason, pay him a visit when you have that. Okay. He collects great lost treasures, 3 lost emblems, blah blah blah. So there we go, a little side quest. So we've now picked up a side quest. Fair enough. But we're on the lost sword. So it says an ancient sword is hidden in the lake, but it only reveals itself to whoever can prove their bravery. They need help at the pumpkin patch. The farmer might have some ideas of how about to find the sword. But I've gone. This is the farmer, right? And he's not letting me in there. He's telling me he's close to the main entrance. So. Like, am I supposed to find an alternate entrance? That's the only thing that comes to mind. So, okay. In my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to find an alternate entrance. So, let's go and explore around. Oh, cool. Is that something we can... Oh. Why can I hide here? I'm guessing I'm supposed to attack that, but okay. So I assume that we're supposed to get to that little blue marker is the alternate entrance to the pumpkin patch. That's the only thing I'm thinking. So in my mind, we got to go up and around. So we'll see. Fish here. The golden fish can be found in lakes, but they're extremely rare. So we've got on ourselves a collectible that we can sell. Fantastic. Can we go into the waterfall? Is that just... Nope, that's it's just a waterfall. So here we are. We've walked over to the other side. Oh, there's a farmer here. He doesn't. Oh no, he does want to talk to me.
Working fields is a hard life, hoeing, digging and planting, but I do come across fascinating, unexpected things when I'm digging. You never know what you might find. They say there are great treasures in forgotten crypt in the cemetery. But that only the one who carries the light. Okay, weird way to structure a sentence. Within can see them. Whatever that means, who knows? Okay, so we have another side quest opened up. Cool. Find the lost treasure of the cemetery. Cool. It's fine. Keep activating loads of side quests. No issue there. I'm being very... You see, this is one of the issues I have. I don't want to fall off of the edge here. I don't think I can. But instead of having this, have a little circle cut out around the character where it's see-through in the tree, so I can see my character physically, so I know I'm not falling in any traps. Don't have this. I'm just giving some advice, Naps team. Don't have that. Okay, so we can't push that way, so we have to push it this way. Okay, so we can't do anything there. So I'm guessing we have to fall down here. So let's fall down here. Yeah, because that's all blocked off, so there's something here that we can do. Right, there's wood here, but I gotta be careful a little bit, because... Oh, there's a little windmill house. Let's go in the little windmill house. What's in the little windmill house? Alright, so here we are. Oh, there's a chest over here. Don't know how we're supposed to get there, but maybe... Nope, that doesn't seem to do anything. But let's go and explore this area. Okay, so we've come across a cobweb that we can't get through. So there's 2 chests in here that we can't obtain because we need something. I don't know what we need exactly. Probably a torch, maybe a sword. But what's in here we can't do anything about at this moment in time. Now, I don't like how I can't see anything. So I don't think we can go this way. No, it's all blocked off. Oh, so that brings up the options. I'm a little bit confused. Where's the map? You're not giving me any tips, so I can see that. So, it looks like there's a path here, but we don't want to go there. We want to do the quest. But we can't do the quest, because the main entrance to the pumpkin patch is closed off. Now, we've walked around here, and obviously we're supposed to jump down there. That's the route. But I'm a bit confused as to, like, what we're supposed to do. Can we, like... Can I glitch into there? Like I said, I don't want to say that can I glitch into there, because that just seems like not what you're supposed to do. He is very clearly stating that he's not going to let us in, right? That's fine. But where are we supposed to go? Like, a part of me thinks we're supposed to somehow get on this, like, tree branch to get up and over, or else why would this even be here? That's my 2 cents. Why would it even be here if it didn't have a purpose of going into the pumpkin patch through an alternate means? But I can't jump. So, there's only... I've gone everywhere, as far as I'm concerned, within the village. There's no other way, like, unless, like, Grandma's house has an alternate path. Let's go and have a look at Grandma's house again. See if there's an alternate path over at Grandma's house. If there isn't, then what we will do is we'll go down the ladder into the, like, the cemetery kind of area. But this is my 2 cents. This is one of the issues I had. The game doesn't really hold your hand in what you should be doing, which is fine, but later in the game. But at this point in the game, I don't think it's a particularly good thing, because you're learning the game. You need to give a little bit of hand holding, so people can become familiar with how the game plays. So, for example, this. I've come to this, right? Here. I can't go in there and get that chest. Can't go in there, because there's bushes in the way. So, if a little message popped up on the screen saying, I really wish I had some kind of sharp object to cut this bush, it would give the player the idea, and at least the hint that, okay, I'm not supposed to go here yet, I don't have the right item. Now, you might say, but you should assume that anyway. But why would I assume that? People who play video games are stupid. This is the attitude you've got to have as a developer, in my opinion. You've got to have the attitude that people are dumb. Because, in my experience, they are dumb. People are stupid. I'm stupid. I'll put my hand up in the air. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a retard. I'll put my hand up in the air and admit to it. So, with that admittance, you've got to then go, okay, well, we've got to kind of like make sure our game is accessible to as many people as possible, using that kind of mindset. But that's my 2 cents. So I've had enough of walking around here, if I'm honest. See, I'll give you another key factor. I'm getting bored. I am getting bored at the moment because I want to progress. This is how I feel at the moment in the game. I want to progress. I really do. But I don't feel like the game's letting me progress. That's how I feel at the moment. So, for me, I'm at my last straw. I don't want to go into the spooky crypt because I'm unarmed. As far as I'm concerned, there could be enemies down here. I might not even meant to be... in my mind, I'm not supposed to go down here. Because I come down here and it's dark, it's scary, I'm hearing noises. So in my mind, I'm not supposed to come down here. So if I come down here and I come across an enemy as I'm going along, that just cements the idea that I'm not supposed to be down here. But we'll see. Let's have a little play around, see what's down here. If I die down here, then, So there's a cobweb there. Okay, so we can't go that way. But that's just how I feel. Alright, so let's continue on. Alright. Nothing that way. But it feels like I'm not supposed to be down here. Okay, here's a ladder. Are we in the... Oh, are you kidding me? We are in the pumpkin patch. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I don't feel like I was meant to be down there. That's just my 2 cents. Because it just... You go into that area and all you have is, a shield, which you may or may not even have. It just makes me think that there's going to be enemies down there. But okay, my fault. For me, I guess it's my fault for being overly cautious. So we're not going to come over to the cemetery yet, because we haven't got anything to defend ourselves with. Just in case there's, like, monsters. Okay, so here we are.
Oh, this is annoying. The pumpkin patch is infested by that terrible carnivorous plant. I've got an idea, but I don't know if it'll work. I want to throw pumpkins at it, to stun it and kill it, but this one's stuck. If you want to try, be careful. It's really aggressive. Try not to get hit. If it does hit you, eat the fruit, so you can find here to restore some of your energy. Okay, so we're fighting a carnivorous plant by throwing pumpkins at it. Okay. I imagine the point of this is so that we can get used... Okay, so where the... So do I have to roll past it to get pumpkins? Yeah, I think we do. Okay, okay. Really aggressive, trying not to get hit. If it does hit you, eat the fruit you find here to restore some energy. Okay, so I have to select the item in my inventory to then... Alright. Yeah, I haven't got potions anymore. So I have to select the item and then press Y to confirm, even though I've pressed A to confirm. What's in here? Oh, more common fruit. Cool, alright. Alright, so I've got to find pumpkins, so let's go and have a look round. Pumpkins, pumpkins. Funny enough, I feel like I've meant to go past him. Is there not like an alternate path? No, clearly not. So I've got to somehow get past him. But then... I'm confused. I am so confused. I see that there's a pumpkin right there. Right? But there's pumpkins in this cart. Why can't I take these pumpkins? There's a pumpkin right here. Right here. But I can't get it because I've got to get past the plant. But in my executive... Ah, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, there is pumpkins spread around here. We didn't realise. Alright, so... I'm supposed to throw pumpkins at him. Okay. That didn't really work. Well, I don't know. I expected... Oh, good. They do regrow. Fantastic. If they didn't regrow, I'd be making a lot more complaints. Alright. I'm guessing we're supposed to stand up here. Oh! What the fuck? How can it hit me there? That's a bit fucking cuntish. Don't see how it was able to hit me there personally. This thing's gonna kill me just because of... This thing's 100% going to kill me. Alright, can I save? Is there a save? Why is there no save? Can I not save? Why is that not a thing? Where's the save button, Naps team? I don't like that there's no save button. That's really off-putting. Alright. Yeah, he's there now. Stand. I'll be very, very careful with where I stand. Oh, I love this. I love precision. Okay, there we go.
I love precision throwing. Especially when the throwing is not particularly very precise. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I'm guessing we're supposed to go and take the route down. So let's go and take the route down. That was obviously where we're supposed to... I'm guessing we were supposed to stand on that rock and throw pumpkins at him. On the other hand, though, just saying, on the other hand, he was able to hit me there. Was that meant to happen? Oh, we got past him. Well, there's another route there. Okay. That route's gone. Right, so not that way. Follow it along. There's another route here. Can we... Oh, it's now opened up at another area. There's also a pumpkin there. But I'm not going to carry the pumpkin all the way over there. Do. Fantastic. There we go. I would personally say I'd rather hold down the Y button, then a trajectory. Then there would be like a little line leading over to like the enemy or something, like a trajectory path where you're going to be throwing the fruit. Let's say. Oh, it's now spawned in the lake. Okay. Yeah, so that's why this is here. Cool. You gotta stand. There we go. Did we kill it? Yep, I think we killed it. Oh, and a chest has appeared, which I'm assuming is probably going to have our sword in it.
Wow, Baldo, have you seen this big chest appear in the lake? I'm sure that's where you'll find the sword. Do you remember the legend? They say it will only reveal itself to whoever offers proof of their bravery. Let's go and see. And don't forget to visit the farmer at the pumpkin patch. I'm sure he'll want to reward you for getting rid of that horrible plant.
Okay, so that's done. Oh, spicy bread. What does spicy bread do? Oh, it gives an energy boost. Maybe it gives me 4 hearts. Or... Okay, so we still have to go the long way round. Okay. I thought maybe we might not have to go around the long way, but okay. Let's see if this person's got anything to say.
Wow, you did it. You cleared the field. I saw what appeared to be in the pond. So the stories were true. There really were secrets hidden there.
Right. Right, so... was it this way? Yes. So we're gonna have to go through here again to get back. Well, as far as I'm concerned, there might be a drop-down ledge, but I didn't see one as I was walking around. So back down here we go, I guess. There we go. Hello, farmer.
What, you?
What? You cleared the field of those terrible plants? You did all that on your own? What a courageous young lad. I'm eternally grateful. I heard that you found the ancient sword as well. As a token of gratitude, please accept this. You can't buy this in the shop, but it will do wonders for your energy. Thanks again, you're a good lad.
Oh, cool. So he's given me an additional heart. So a heart. He's basically rewarded me with a heart container. No, I'll take that. That's cool. All right. Now we need to go get the sword. I'll tell you what. Before we go and get the sword, we got that golden fish. So let's sell the golden fish and see what kind of money we'll get for that. I'm guessing that's the point of collectibles at the end of the day. So that's me just... Eh? Wait. So he doesn't want... I'll buy collectibles from you, but not that collectible, though. Okay. Alright, then. Yeah, I know he wants medals, or tokens, or whatever the hell they were called, but I figured that the whole entire point of the collectibles tab was items that you could sell for money, but I guess not. Alright. What would I know? The one thing this game has successfully done thus far is subvert expectations, but not in a good way. Again, I am trying to be positive. I am trying so hard to be positive for this game. And there's aspects of it I like, but the fact that we haven't battled anything yet is not a good sign in my eyes. I know we've now got the sword. So there we go, we've got the sword. But generally speaking, your intro or tutorial into the game shouldn't take an hour. It might not have been an hour, but still. 10, 20 minutes we should be already into combat. People need to see what they're getting themselves into. This is not the golden age of gaming anymore, right? We're not on the PS2 where your parents bought you a game and you just hoped for the best. We're not like that anymore. That's not the case anymore. What the case is now is you've got to tell people, show people what your game is like within the first half an hour. No, maybe not all aspects of the game, but combat, gameplay, general mechanics of the game that you're going to reuse over and over again within the first half an hour, so that people know what they're signing themselves up for. If you don't have that, you're going to turn a lot of people off from your game. Just saying.
Did you see that mouse? It must have hidden key.
How would you know that?
He will have to stop them and find the key again if we want to get out of here.
Okay. So we now have a sword. I don't think we have it equipped, which obviously... Wait. No, he wants to attack us. Leave me alone. Oh, God. Okay. Thanks, game. I do appreciate that. Very nice, very good. Very good, very nice game. I will tell you what I mean in a minute, once we've... Why is there a pumpkin here? What's the point of this? I don't know. I can't eat the pumpkin, so... What I was basically... Oh, is there another... Oh, there is. There we go. Any more? Yep. Oh, there's the king rat. Come down and fight me, king rat. I think that's what the pumpkin's for. Oh. There we go. Alright, I think that's all of the enemies. What I was referring to is the game didn't even tell me what the attack button was, right? Told me the button for dodge at the beginning of the game, told me the button to run, to sprint, but in this instance, after the text box went, from talking to this lad, no mention that the A button was attack. Now, sure, you could argue that that's just common sense, but is it though? In 2023, is that well, in this case, even in 2021, would you say that's common sense? I wouldn't. When you have when in certain racing games, the A button is accelerate, but also at the same time, in other racing games, the R2 or right trigger button is accelerate. Wouldn't it be wise to have like a little instruction saying, "Oh, this button is the button for accelerating"? We're past the point of manuals. Manuals don't exist anymore, so you can't rely on manuals anymore. They're not a thing anymore. Stop trying to say they are. They're not a thing anymore, manuals. They don't exist. So you need to have tutorials or instructions of what button does this, what button does that in your game. This is the reason why on this screen, just again, this is advice. On this screen, have a control scheme button. So you can click on that and it comes up with basically what the controls are for every button on the controller. Mouse, keyboard, and controller. Hell, if you can program it so that you can remap the controls, fantastic. People love that shit. But it's mandatory nowadays. You can't just not have it. Okay, so we can't go through here. So this key must be for this door. Yes, it is. Very nice. Again, I'm giving advice. So let's try the... There we go. Cool. So the block... You see how my shield has gone down? Does that mean after a while... Oh, okay. So the most important bone of the entire skeleton. Okay. Are you telling me that my shield can degrade to a point where it breaks? Okay, that's not a good mechanic. I don't like that mechanic in video games. I really don't. Weapon degradation. Oh, God. That's not really something I like. This is a video game, not real life. I always have that argument. Like, this is a video game. This is supposed to be for me to be able to, escape reality and just, But that's what video games are for. That's what they're for. So having a like a shield degradation mechanic where after, if you block too much, why bother having the block button then? That's my argument. Don't have it. Just have roll. Have your invincibility frames when you roll. I'm just saying. Anyway. Can you believe it, Baldo? The legend of the sword was so true. So the story about the fairy medallion hidden in the cave must be true as well. Everybody knows fairies are magical beings, and that they only show themselves to people bearing one of their artifacts. I remember the tales from when I was little. Far from the sun's rays, where the sea can be heard in the distance, in the depths of the earth, watched over by spiders, lies the voice of fairies. Lies the voice of fairies. We should leave the village and go to a cave to look for it. Okay, so that cave. So that's our next main quest, to go there. Okay, fair enough. To the Onryu Cave. Oniru Cave. In terms of side quests, we obviously got to get the lost emblems in the abandoned cave and bring them to the village. There's a forgotten crypt in the cemetery. So now that we've got a weapon in that, we can try and attempt these side quests a little bit. Yep. I don't mind the shield having a... for me personally, if you had it so that if the shield takes 4 hits, one after the other, you kind of you poise break, and the enemy can get 3 hits on you, so you don't abuse the shield. That's a better mechanic. That's a hell of a lot of a better mechanic. At least in my opinion. Oh, there's a chest here. Well, why can't I open this chest? I know I opened this chest before and it had fruit in it, but it's now not. It's now closed. So okay. Whatever, I guess. We might be able to also take down cobwebs now. I'm not too sure, but let's go and do a bit of exploring before we go to Oniru Cave. There we go. So that's a shortcut opened up. Obviously, I'm guessing there's going to be enemies in here. We'll try and use the dodge mechanic instead of... Oh, so we move the graves. Oh, so we were able to move that grave for some reason, but these ones were not able to move. Yes, I figured that's what we had to do. Even though, there's no reason we can't just push it, but I can't just pull it. Oh, there we go. So there's a little hidden crypt. Cool. We might be able to take on the cobwebs now. I'm not too sure, but I'm just going along, checking all of the gravestones. You never know. There might be something. I think we got one more to check. Yeah, that one. So it's only those two, the top and bottom. So let's go down the ladder and see what we got down here. Alright, it did save, so that's good. Right, let's go right first. Very dark down here. We're going to be careful we don't come across any enemies. Oh. Okay, so we can kind of see ahead. There doesn't seem to be... Oh, we got 50 Dindy. Alright. Oh, cobweb. There is an enemy here. Is he coming to me? No, it's probably a big spider, I'd imagine. But we can't actually cut the cobweb, so we can't go down here. And he doesn't seem to be able to get to me anyway. So... Right, so... That's at least one thing we've confirmed. Yeah, so we can't go through the cobwebs. We don't have the right items. Probably a torch we need, more than likely. I would imagine. Right, there's a chest there. Oh, and there you go. Another path we can't go down. Right, so... Oh, fantastic. So we can't actually do anything in the crypt because we don't have the right item. Fair enough. That's fine. I don't, you know... Again, I would like the game to have a little text prompt come up saying, "Hey, just so you don't have the right item, what you need is a..." So like this here, that's 100% some kind of cave, but more than likely we need like a bomb or something to blow it up. See, I like that. Roll over here. This is fantastic. It tells me very clearly that this is an area that we can come to, but we need an item. But it would be nice for the game to go, "Hey, I need some kind of explosive to blow this up." Just so we get an idea. Okay, we definitely do, because by doing that, you may say, "Oh, but it takes you out of the experience." The UI takes me out of the experience. You know, maybe that's not a great argument, but yeah. I'm just saying that there's no harm, at least in my opinion, or no foul. Sprint faster, okay. There's no harm, in my opinion, in having a little text box come up. It could be Baldo talking to himself, going, I think I need some kind of bomb to blow this up to get in here. It's very clearly a cave here. Or just something like that. It can literally be Baldo talking to himself. You don't need to have him have the same characteristics as Link from Legend of Zelda. You don't have. It doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to have that mechanic. Okay. Oh, whoa! You see that? Little bit of lag there for a second. Probably had to load the area. That's why. Well, I'm just exploring around at the moment. So I don't think we can do any of the side quests at the moment. I'm trying to think. But I think we can use the. I think we can use the sword for bushes. Yes, there you go. So we can go over back. We can go. Ooh. We can go back over here and get the two... Is it two or is it one? No, one chest over here. We can go get this chest. There we go. Oh, and there's a secret little underground... I figured that's why that box was there. Cool, we got some more Dindy. And let's go and have a look what's down here. Ooh. Okay. Well, we're seeing dark down here. Why can't all caves look like this? But there does seem to be something like blocked there. Maybe it looks like we need some kind of item to go here, I think, to then lower that. I wouldn't know though.
Okay, so let's bring up the map. There we go. So, we can't do the treasures in the cemetery. It says but that... They say that there are great treasures in the forgotten crypt in the cemetery, but that only the one who carries the light within can see them. So yeah, we need some kind of thing. Some kind of torch. I think that's all we can do. There was no other bushes I could think of in the like that little tower that's around here. There was 2 cobwebs, so we can't get those golden chests in there, unfortunately. So I think that's all we can do for now. So all we can do is now go towards the... I believe that all we can do now is go towards the cave. Imagine there's going to be enemies. There we go. There's obviously the gate. Pull the lever, Kronk. Look at this lever. Must control the gate, but it's all rusty. We won't be able to pull it with our bare hands. We need something hard to hit it with. Like my sword. Yep, so we can't actually go through here without the sword anyway. We've got enough supplies to venture outside the village. Maybe we should pay a visit to the shop. There are lots of secrets in this village that could help you increase your energy. Grab the old mill next to the waterfall. So he's recommending me to go and explore the mill before we set off on a venture. Okay, I'm going to take your advice. Because I'm actually getting to a point where I'm going to probably stop playing. The point of this was not necessarily for me to... the point of this video is for me to revisit Baldo and give it a fair chance. And I'm going to give you my 2 cents at the end of the video. Now you might argue, wait a second, Bio. You haven't even completed this. What do you mean I haven't even completed this? If this segment, this tutorial takes 4 hours, I'm just saying, if it takes like 4 hours to complete, that's not good. Don't have your tutorial take 4 hours to complete. It's not really acceptable. I'm just being honest. Right, there's nothing back there. So okay, let's see what he actually says. It's not really, to me, acceptable. There are great secrets hidden in the mill. Alright, well we're here. Can we break these? Nope. I thought we could break them, but we can't. Okay, so we can sell him the skeleton rib. There you go. He gave us some dindy for that. Fantastic. Dindy! And yeah, we probably could... You know, the game's recommending me to get supplies, so that's fair. But what else is there to explore? That's the question. So let's go in here. This dude is selling stuff. What is this yellow potion even supposed to do? It's not a health potion. We know that. But we can buy a health potion. So let's go and buy a health potion. Because we can buy it from this farmer. Here we are. So let's buy 4 of these health potions. There we go. And what was this bread? Great for storing a little energy. For a real energy boost. So let's buy 5 of these. Don't know what spicy bread's going to necessarily do, but we've got it. Now, he said before we go on an adventure, go and explore the mill. Okay, we'll do that. I'll take your advice and we'll go and explore the mill. So let's go back up here. Cross the water, lake, whatever. River, not lake, river. Get some more nana fruit, I guess. There's nothing else here we can do. I think what he's hinting at is that you can dig up stuff. So these patches here, we can probably dig up if we've got the right item later down the line. But we haven't got that item at the moment, so ignore that. So I'm assuming this is what he means by old mill. So here we are in the old mill. Ah, I forgot we have bushes here, of course.
There it is. This is what he was referring to. Ah, okay, so that was what he was referring to. I forgot. I thought both of them were cobwebs, but I forgot. Fair enough. I have a short attention span. Short memory, short attention span. Whatever you like. Alright, so we should be okay now. Right, oh god, there you go, there's the loading screen. So let's go. Here we go. We're now out of the village. So I'm gonna have a little bit of exploring around here, and then I think I am gonna call it. Ah, there we go. We've got some enemies here. Fantastic. So we can actually play around a bit. But as our companion said, we can go back to the village whenever we want, really. Right, so the enemies appear on the mini-map, which is good. So what's this? What enemy is this? Ah! Whoa! The range on that was a bit high, wasn't it? Lizard eyeball. I don't have any stamina with this. Very weird how you're sprinting as stamina, but this doesn't. But okay. But as you saw, I always press the wrong button. There we go. Oh, we have a chest. More dindy. But that was fine. Cool. So, is there really a point? So he'll throw something at me. Yeah, you do get invincibility frames, by the way. That is a thing. Okay, if I'm honest with you, combat's, if you do have, which looks like you do have, invincibility frames while rolling, combat is actually not too bad, because I did have a problem with combat. This is why I wanted to get to a proper combat scenario in the game before I stopped playing. Right, there was a boar somewhere around here, but I'm not seeing anything on the mini-map anyway. Oh, so that shows where Onaru Cave is. So we're going in the opposite direction. So where does this go? The Great Supra Escarpment. What even is that? I'm going to go up here. Alright, so that's a shortcut. I can't access at the moment. There is enemies up here, so let's go and see what the kind of enemies we have up here. What do we have this way? Oh, we have a way down to the water there. It's going to be enemies. No, it just seems to be a field with 2 dig spots. So it seems like obviously this game encourages backtracking because you don't have the right items to get some of this stuff at the moment. But that's fine, I ain't got an issue if the world's nice enough to explore, which I think it is. It's just, I feel like, again, I'll give you my 2 cents in a bit. Oh god. Oh, here we are. So this must be the encampment. Oh, and this is the enchanted forest. Probably not even supposed to be here yet. Okay. Yeah, I think we won't go in the enchanted forest because, again, I don't think we're supposed to be here yet. This is. I'll get into this. Oh, cool. Enemies do respawn. You can just absolutely wreck enemies. Oh. Oh,
And there's even little monsters you can, or little like animals that you can kill to take their parts. Ooh. And the point of this is what? Interesting. Yeah, I'll just stand up here, no worries. Hiya! Hey, what happened there? That was not a fall. That would really do that kind of damage. I'm being objective here. That would have not. Can we fall down here? Yes. And then I guess. Ooh. That, don't tell me that went. Really? Really? Oh, okay. I can't collect that item. Ooh, okay. There we go, there's a shortcut. Right, I think I've had a little play around with the combat enough. Alright, I think I am done. Right, I think I am done. I am going to give my 2 cents about this game now. It's still not without its issues. I'm going to go with the positives first. This is not a review, this is just my thoughts, right? I don't ever contest what I do to be a review, because I'm not skilled enough to do reviews. Right? I like this game. I can see that they've improved the game quite a bit. I like it. I do like it. It's not my thing, though. I will say that. It has aspects that I like and would be my kind of game. Keep in mind, I've played games like Breath of the Wild, and I love Breath of the Wild and stuff like that. I love exploration games. The combat actually seems to be quite competent. I'm very surprised. It actually seems to be very competent, the combat in the game. Like, you do have invincibility frames when you're rolling as well, so it does look like that the combat has a little, you know, some diversity to it, some challenge, and I like that. On the other hand, though, what I don't like is the fact that the shield degrades. Because, again, as you can see, what's the point of... You know, I'm assuming if I can dodge roll a rock thrown at me, I can dodge roll an enemy smacking his hammer down at me and get invincibility frames. So what's the point of me even using the shield? It doesn't really serve a purpose as far as I'm concerned. And you may go, oh, well, what about if you use the Dark Souls argument? In Dark Souls, the shield has a purpose. Blocks damage. But then again, you keep in mind, your dodge roll has stamina. So the shield does have a purpose. The dodge roll in this game, no stamina whatsoever. And I'm not saying add stamina, I'm just saying that, realistically speaking, you know, I think it would be better, instead of having a shield degrading mechanic, have it so that you can only take 4 hits to your shield, and then you get stunned, and then enemies can basically get 3 hits on you. That's fine. So the shield should be kind of like a last resort kind of thing, but you should mainly use dodging in combat. Which maybe that's the intended use here of the shield. Maybe it is. Maybe that's their way of doing it. But I love the art style they've gone with this game. Excellent. Graphics is excellent. Really do like it. I always contest that, the graphics in this game. The game does look beautiful. It looks really, really nice. Definitely has that Ghibli kind of style, even if it is a little bit Uncanny Valley Ghibli, kind of. It's stylistic enough and nice enough to get past that, in my opinion. Get past that Uncanny Valley kind of feeling. So let me go over the positives again. Really nice game world. Controls quite nice. Yeah, it's really nice game world. Controls really nice. Combat is competent and very good. Yeah, characters seem to be pretty decent. You know, the UI is reasonable. It's fairly decent, even if the map being kind of on its side is a little bit weird. Now I'll go into my kind of complaints about the game, which I don't really have many, but to me, they are kind of a deal breaker in a way. At least for me.
And we ain't even got to like the puzzles aspect of the game yet, which apparently there's a lot of puzzles in this game, and some of them can be very, very harsh. I find the game's a little bit slow. Like, maybe I'm just stupid, but it just felt that that getting out of the village was a little bit of a slow process when it could have been a little bit faster. I would like the game to kind of tell you that, hey, this is a thing. Like, these patches in the ground, hey, this is a thing, but you don't have the right item at this time. At least it then tells me, okay, I need to come back here. It isn't just a part of the scenery. Now, you may say, oh, but the visual cue alone should... Again, people are stupid, yeah? They are stupid. Don't just assume. But besides that, that's pretty... I would say, like, the positives outweigh the negatives, in my opinion, for this game. They have improved quite a bit, because it did feel... The combat was not this fluid when I played the first time. It was nowhere near this fluid, at least from what I remember, because I think the only thing I fought was the rats, I think, in the first video I did. I didn't fight anything else. So, yeah. The combat has definitely been improvements in the combat. It's definitely been some quality of life improvements. It's just, you know, I can see this being not everyone's cup of tea. And I could see people going into this with certain expectations, even though really they shouldn't have any. So, one thing I will be doing is going onto Iron Pineapple's channel and recommending him to play this as a Souls-like. Because it has a dodge roll. It has a dodge roll, Souls-like. But that's the criteria he puts towards. I wouldn't call this necessarily a Souls-like, but that's the criteria that he puts forward for it. So I'm going to comment on this video. Yeah, go look at Baldo. Go look at Baldo the Guardian Nails. Then at least it'll give the game some nice publicity as well. But yeah, it's not my thing. That's 2 cents. That's the 2 cents I'm going to give. It's not my kind of thing, but I can at least see the effort they've put in and appreciate that effort. Definitely a plus. But again, it's not my thing. So, but anyway, I'm going to call it there. I've been Bio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.